Okay. So Randy gets a chance to go back out there a second time after a little break. How important was it for you to get that second opportunity out there?
Very important today. I felt like I made some adjustments after that that were very telling for me. So definitely grateful for the opportunity to go back out there after such an inning that I didn't like very much. So yeah.
I know you had some trouble with the control. Was it just mechanics or trying new pitches? What was some of the issues today?
When I'm really dialed in, I can go thirds of the plate or halves. So I had Goody moving around a little bit at the beginning of the game, which is something that I've done before. But for the time being, we're going to go back to middle and just attack in the middle of the plate, and that's what I did after that second inning.
Yeah, with the movement that you have, a lot of times you can set the catcher up in the middle, but why do you like to move him around?
I get greedy. Second half of 24, I felt like I was really good on both sides of the plate. But other times in my career, I haven't been able to do that, and I don't know if it's really necessary, and the trade-off isn't worth it. So talk to Alone and the pitching coaches, and we're just going to go back down the middle and fill up the zone with 6 pitches instead of trying to get too cute.
Do you also look at the amount of soft contact that you had today as being part of the success?
Yeah. That's something I pride myself on. I think it's important, especially at Coors. So, that was definitely a positive for me today.
So what was the conversation like after you came out at first and you're having that discussion with him? And I know there's probably emotion and everything else. How did you guys kind of set things straight?
He just said this is good practice right here, for in the season when stuff goes wrong. It's important to be able to bounce back, and instead of cashing in the outing when one inning doesn't go your way. To reference Coors again, I think it's important to keep the team in the game, especially in that environment. So that was the gist of the conversation. So he just wanted to see me go back out there and attack the zone the next inning, and I made the necessary adjustments with Goody after that.
Okay, so were there any specifics that he gave you, or was it more, clear your head and figure this out?
It was more broad like that, yeah, just to clear my head and stay in it mentally and just not cash in the outing. Like I said, I think it's important to always keep pitching with authority, and, we made the necessary adjustments after that.
You've been involved in competitions for roster spots and rotations and everything else. How do you handle those?
I know what I'm capable of, so I just, after a tough year of being injured and stuff like that last year, I'm more so proving things to myself and not really anybody else. So I feel good with where I am physically and with my stuff right now, and I think, the last 2% will come.
This is sort of a minor thing, but if you have worked with somebody for a while, you can have a certain level of comfort. You haven't had Goody as your catcher very much. Last year he kind of came into full form, and 2024 you did, but you didn't really have as much overlap. What does it mean when you have a catcher that you have a certain amount of familiarity with?
Yeah, Goody's done a great job getting on the same page with me so far, but I had Stallings for a long time. He was kind of the guy that I worked with, and it's a process of getting on the same page, especially when I have so many pitches and do so many different things depending on the hitter. So it's still a process of getting on the same page, but we're doing it about as quickly as we can.